Hello everyone. This will be the first, hopefully of many, videos on this channel. It's gonna be boring. Trust me, there's nothing glorified about what I'm doing, but hey, I've been wanting to do this for a while anyway, so might as well, do it. So what I have is a V8 2012, if you don't know Audis, A4 Avant station wagon. And water's getting in through the sunroof drains. Drains clogged. I've seen this. I used to work at Audi. I used to be a tech there for a couple of years. So that's my pedigree. And I don't have the fancy tool, which is like a wire with a spring on it with a ball in the end. I don't have that. However, I have this. Ryobi. I'm a man. Remember that. Trimmer. Weed whacker trim. So what I'm sure to do, remember where all my tools are, is I'm going to cut this and waste, about, I probably should have done longer, so I don't know. I'd say it's about 5 feet, 5.5 feet of trimmer line. It's nothing fancy either, it's just, let's see, yeah, nothing fancy. But, oh, sorry. I won't get that close again, I promise. But, so what I'm going to do is can't remember, mine has the full panoramic one, sunroof. So I know there's 2 holes up front, one on the other side. I can't remember if there's 2 in the back. If there is, I'm going to do that. But basically, I'm going to fish this down there and go just like that until it works. Because what's happening is I'm getting water in my cab, or in my cabin, right? It's like my control, sitting in the car. I should just get in the car and show you, but sitting in the car, got your sunroof controls here. I'm getting water. The headliner's wet right there, and I don't want that, because in Washington it rains more than it doesn't. So I need to fix it. Anyway, sorry, I'm new to this. Okay, I don't talk to people. Let's go get the car. I'm taking you with me. We're closing the gate together. Yeah, it's basically it's a 2012 A4. That's all it is, but it's an Avant. Ooh. It makes it fancier. No, it doesn't. Not at all, actually. The Avants were often very base model, beige. Sorry for wind, I'm using AirPods. They were often beige, champagne, whatever you want to call it, silver. However, mine is black with an optioned full black interior, leather seats with true S-line, the deep bolster seats. I'm proud of this car. I love this car. A lot of people think, wait, aren't these pretty unreliable? Ow. Bug. Just flew my eye. But answer is yes. They're good for about 100,000 miles. Mine has 120 or 130,000 on it. But what's different about mine is at 100,000 miles, like 98,000 miles, old lady owned it. It jumped timing, couple teeth on the timing chain, and bad things happened. Piston kissed the valve bent, cracked the head, and the piston rings were bad. It was drinking like a quart of oil every other week. Bad. However, I have all that's fixed. It has a head off of an engine that has 40,000 miles. I think I had when the engine was built. The head had 40,000 miles, and the piston rings, timing chain, and chain tensioner and guides, and pistons are all the new updated Audi parts, which are known to be very nice and reliable. They fixed all the issues that the originals had. It took 10 years for the parts to come out, but they did it. Or probably like 8, I don't know. So I now have a 30,000 mile engine. Only thing that's stock in the engine, or that came in the engine, not stock because it's all technically stock, but what came in the engine originally from the factory in 2012 was the crank and the rods. Everything else is not part of this engine anymore. It all updated. And the turbo's also stock. It's just did a little hack to where the wastegate, that's how these wear out, the wastegate arm isn't long enough. Little hack, you just take the bracket and just drill out, slot the holes, and boop, fixed. Yeah, so it's got 30,000 miles on the engine, 130 on the transmission and everything else. It's very clean. And by my standards, I'll lower it down so you guys can see everything. It's on volume and coilovers. It's got power stop, drilled slotted carbon ceramic pads, rotors. It's got a center resonator delete, and the rear 2 mufflers are deleted, so it's loud and it drones a little bit at 45 at a freeway. It's fine. It's stock. Other than the intake, I think this is what's clogging up all these things get everywhere. It's bad, but I think that's what's clogging up the sunroof drains. So what's going on is right here it gets damp. I shouldn't touch that. Yeah, god dang it. But right here is getting damp. See, I got the full panoramic. That's what I was talking about. I'm not sure if there's 4 vents or just 2. But now it's open. Yeah. Get out of here. So there's drains somewhere in here. I have to remember where. I believe it's right here. And basically the drain runs all the way down through here, into here, and it just drops behind the tire. So actually, there it is right there. Okay. So in the dealership, I'm just gonna hold you like this. Oh, get my finger out of there. So in the dealership, we'd pull this. This is 13 years old now. I don't want to rip the fabric. It's really easy to pull and really easy to put back. He just pops in right there. But I'm gonna try to not do that. So, me being super smart and methodical about this whole thing, I left the string over there instead of where I'm gonna work on the car. Okay. So yeah, drains right here on both sides. Ooh. I can feel it. Hopefully this is long enough. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Most important, don't lose this end. If you're dumb like me and only cut a piece that's just as long as what you need, don't lose this end or else it's in there. Okay, I can hear it in my fender now. Now, that's gone through. I'm just gonna really work it in. There you go. It's one side done. I'm gonna grab clean water. Let's see if I can get you in here on this. So right there, it's the drain. Just keep your eye right there, okay? Don't close them. Oh yeah, it's getting everywhere. Drains. Here, I'll test out this side to see if it's clogged. So, let's see, where is the camera? There's the hole. Definitely slow. I probably poured too much and I don't want it to go back into the headliner. Let's grab the doohickey again. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. That's where it comes out at. As I should see. On the other side, see. This side is definitely slower. The other side I didn't check beforehand because I'm not very bright. So, basically I'm just gonna do this by feel. There's the hole. Sand it on through. I'm gonna look at you while I feed this in. I want to make you as uncomfortable as possible in the first video. Oh. Oh. Right there's the clog. There it is. Run some Drano through here. Let's see if this came out gross at all. It's hot. It's hot in there for sure. It's all gross and chunky. Gross. But yeah. So while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna kind of tell you what I'm working with. So what you saw over there, I have an 84 C10 long bed. It's got springs and an axle flip. It's nothing fancy. It's a 305. Right now I'm putting a turbo 400 transmission into it. And I have to clarify turbo 400 transmission, because if I was putting turbo 400 small block, that would be awesome. But I don't have the pocket for that. Right now it's at a standstill. I might record me doing some cool fun stuff to it, like not fun, but just little things I need to get done anyway. So far what I've done to it, other than what I just said, it got a full American auto wire harness. Let me grab some air. Let's go grab the compressor. Really all the air I have out of this little hose. There we go. I'm gonna have 50 psi coming out of this little thing. I need $100 right now. I've been talking to myself for the last probably 3 minutes. I thought I was recording. I was carrying around the camera and everything. Line still stops, but it doesn't look like anything's... Stop! Stop! Still stops, but it doesn't look like anything's hanging out or getting stuck on it. I'm gonna fill it way up. It's draining. So it's draining too. Let's see if I can put you. I might cut this one. Screw you. I hate you. Kidding. Okay, so it'll be coming out right there. Whoa! Okay, now with how much I put in there, it should be full flow to the side. Nice and dry. I'm a self-proclaimed master tech. Only when I do stuff right. Otherwise, I'm pretty dumb. Otherwise, what can you do? Can't fix stupid. Remember that. This is the '84 Chevy. I started this transmission a couple months ago. I came up to a stopping spot, and I've just not had the time or energy to do anything. That's just all the old parts for the Audi, the GMC, everything. This is the interior. This is what I've done. It's got all new gauges. These are all just the Equis gauges from AutoZone. They're cheap. They all work. The driver's side tank does not work. I had to replace the tanks. It rusted through. Otherwise, that reads the passenger tank just fine. Got a new selector because I broke the old one when I was pulling it. Volt gauge works, water temp, that's the easiest one to run. That one works. Oil pressure, that one works. Speedo actually works and is accurate with the 704 that was in here. I need to find a new connector or whatnot for the 400, I think, and the tack works. Otherwise, it's got a fresh wiring harness in it. I got the bare bones one, so I had to reuse some stuff. This factory just ran under the carpet. That's why it's just loose. Guy knew how to party. Fun fact. There was 3 of these. There was one of these in the engine bay, one in here, and one in the bed. Guy, I picked this thing up in Oregon. And from some young guy that he liked it because of the aesthetic, which, hey, good for you if you like the truck. But he couldn't afford to keep it. I picked it up down in Portland. And it was running on 6. I drove it back like that. Everything worked. It was fantastic. Everything but AC worked. Radio worked. Both tanks worked. Everything. But, and I found a couple of spark plugs were loose. This thing was running crazy lean on the Quadrajet. And things snowballed. You know. Quadrajet was all gummed up. The choke was getting stuck. What else? Choke was getting all hung up when I ran. It just got hung up, stuck open sometimes. The accelerator pump was stuck, and just it was tired, needed a rebuild. And I know nothing about a Quadrajet whatsoever. But so that's what I got now. It's a Holley Street Warrior 600 vacuum secondary electric choke. You know, single in, the one that's the cheapest. It's $400 something now. I got that in here. Got this is either OEM, like the one that came in the truck, distributor cap wise, or very old, just tired old 305 Edelbrock EPS dual plane. Once again, the cheapest one. The $50 Edelbrock valve covers. Other than that, though, since it's sat so long, you know, carburetor's gonna be gummed up because of gas. I don't run ethanol free in this because I'm lazy. Oh, a whole bunch of those spiders running around. Awesome. Anyway, you can see I rewired it. This was for the kick down. That's why it's so ugly right now. I'm thinking about running this better, but this has the variable speed wipers, and I want to keep them. And I had to figure out how to run the whole thing. It's actually really easy because once you learn, man, this isn't even about the Audi. I don't care. If you want to leave, you can leave. Once you learn that these wiper motors are just ground, it's a 12-volt signal, but it's ground that turns them on and controls what speed, things get a lot easier. Basically, these are all just different ground cables, and I just matched up colors. I shortened them up, and I left the little module underneath the dash, and then just ran with the power and ground to that module, and it works pretty good. It works okay. You know, it could be a little better, but wipers work. That's all I care about. And for the transmission, it's bolted to the engine. That's really it. It's setting on the new cross member. The new cross member is just setting in the frame. And I need to run the vacuum line up here for the modulator and drill some holes in the frame for my cross member, because I got the Amazon $80 cross member, or $110. Oh, jeez. Can't see anything because I lowered it. You know, the cheapest cross member I could find that didn't look super sketchy. But yeah, it's a very clean truck. All the floor pans are fantastic. Cab corner on this side, little bit of bubbling there. I'm gonna hit that with a wire wheel and paint over it, but it's solid. Rockers, solid. Right here, that's all just on the paint. That's not bubbles. Just a little bit of bubbling right here. Paint, okay. It could be better. It had a topper on it when I bought it. It didn't suit the truck. I mean, it was the old school white one. It looked fantastic, but how the truck was sitting, I didn't like it. But now that it's low, I wish I had the topper on it still. Oh well. I got like 600 bucks for it. Hey, I don't know how I did, but I'm kind of digging this. Truck's gonna be ratty for a little while. Ah, it almost got me. It's got a new grill from CJ's Pony Parts, new blinker, indicator housing, whatever, parking light housing from CJ Pony Parts. It's got new headlight bezels from CJ Pony Parts. If you could hear that, that's itching my ear. Sorry. This I'm worried about. It leaks water into the cab. I'm worried that it's this, but if I didn't close the hood, I'd show you. But where my heater core mounts to the firewall, you can see there's a hole in the, what is that called? Seam sealer. So I'm hoping it's that and not this, because I got this quoted out to pull the windshield, fix whatever this is, and it's not cheap. So let's say that it was not cheap. Yeah, that's the truck. And then that's the Audi. Very nice, very nice. That's my comfortable grocery getter. That's the compressor. I already know what was in here, but 24 KTM 150 XCW, 05 R6, 03 TTR 125 LE, all run and ride, 2 need love. 2002 Frontier XE 5-speed. I got it for 500 bucks, probably 4 years ago now. 4 years this summer. It's my work. That's what I use for work. I don't care about putting miles on this thing. 5-speed, 2.4, two-wheel drive. Freeway gets right around 30 miles to the gallon. Around town, about 23. It's a nice little truck. I love it. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I know I rambled on a bit. I'm going to keep it all in there. I'm keeping it all. I'm going to edit a little bit because I don't want it to get too boring. But basically, that's what it is. That's who I am. My goal with the channel is I don't want it to be loud. I don't like screaming. I just want to have a good time. Maybe have some buddies over, work on some stuff. That's all I want out of this. I got a job that pays the bills and will pay the bills. Hey, but if this ends up working out better than that, I'll be happy about it. I need to shave. It's like poo-poo. Caca. But if it ends up becoming more than that, hey, I'll be happy about it. But I've always had a couple channels in the past, none of them for car stuff, but I've always worked on cars for forever, which for a lot of people is for not very long. Like I was saying, I'd love to be able to upload longer videos. It's just with my work schedule, it's not entirely feasible. I probably already said this. I'll edit it out if I didn't, or if I did already. But if I am not gonna be traveling, I'll upload a longer video for the week. But if I am gonna be traveling, it's probably gonna be 10-minute videos because I'll need to stretch it out for at least 2, 3, 4 weeks, depending on where I'm at, what I'm doing. So, you know, if I go work on my car for an hour, I'll take however long the video is actually and just divide it up however long I need to be able to span it out. Because I do know the name of the game for YouTube, per experience, is consistency. Without consistency, it's getting nowhere. This will be good practice for myself because lately I've been just procrastinating on everything. But we'll see if I keep it going. We'll see if this even makes it up to the internet. I don't know. Once again, sorry for rambling again. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Subscribe if you want to. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me if you have pointers on anything I'm doing. This will apply to any video. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me. If you do it a different way, let me know. I might not listen, but let me know. I'll read it for sure. Have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, whatever. Goodbye.